So we now have Glenn's car fully complete, and as you can see, overcast it looks black, but putting a light over it or when the sun's out, this thing now pops in diamond green. And I mean, just look at it. What we're going to be doing now is showing you around every last single modification that we've done to this car to give you this. So it didn't come in too stock, but it did come in with a few little additions of carbon fibre on there, and we've just absolutely gone the extra mile to make this. So if you come in with me, we'll talk about exactly what we've done to it. Right, so the first thing that we've got is a GTS bonnet. So aluminium GTS bonnet. We've then painted it, we've put the wrap on it obviously, but we've done something a little bit different, something that you don't really see on the market when it comes to aluminium bonnets. So we are partnered with Phasersmeed, so you can have the GTS bonnet on our dry carbon versions in carbon fibre, but they don't exist or don't fit the aluminium versions. But a little bit of a difference, check these out, is this. So we've done the vent that comes with it, but to tie it in with the rest of the car, we've done the outside in gloss black. We fine lined and masked the middle to keep it matte. So it's very, very OEM plus. Why have we done that? To match these. So we've done the CCUK vents in gloss black, and Glenn did originally have the M3 part of this in carbon, but it wasn't a great part of carbon fibre, it wasn't pre-preg, it wasn't to our quality standard. So with the gloss black theme, we've changed this out. Although it might be a less of a mod, it's a huge difference. And that is such a clean look with the bonnet. So let's go back to the front end. So next thing, bumper. I'm sure you can all agree, this sort of aggression needs a smooth front end. And here at CCUK, we do it on pretty much every car that comes in. So smooth front bumper, the plateless kits, which were previously Magna plates kit, perfect, work with everything. We carry them in stock, and Glenn had to go with this. So we've got a removable number plate. Glenn had existing carbon grills that we've just refitted. Of course, DECHROMED roundels, and something a little bit different, we've gone with a LAPTOR lip. So this particular LAPTOR lip with the EVARO inserts were definitely not going to fit. So we had to do a lot of sanding, a lot of grinding, a lot of modifications, re-resin work to get this lip to fit that good. And as well as that, we've color coded the sides and then again done them in diamond green PPF. So that's the first part on the front end to give you that aggressive look. And not forgetting with the front end, yellow DRLs, and we've also PPF'd the headlights with a slight tint to give you that really mean look. And I think the headlights are the biggest thing that make a front end look really well, and this has absolutely smashed it. And then coming onto the sides, again, we've got the vents that we've just discussed on the other side. We've got carbonic clear-coated arch guards. Now the difference between a standard arch guard and carbonic is one side is carbon clear-coated. Now the reason that we do this is 1, for longevity, 2, for durability, and 3, to give you that depth of field when we're talking about pre-preg carbon fibre. Now, these are perfection, and we know Glenn was looking for exactly that, so no compromises, this is exactly what we had to put on. Now, what are they protecting? These PSM pre-preg carbon skirts, we've got CCUK pre-preg mirrors, we've got the PSD stud conversion kit, and that takes the side. As well as that, let's talk about some mods that Glenn already came in with. But he's got the AP racing brakes, and he's also got Apex SM10s finished in bronze, and we think the bronze with the green just looks absolute 10-10. Right, so if we come over to the back of the car, again, we've got arch guards, and this, we've got our pre-preg carbon fibre PSM diffuser. So we've got this all the way around, which brings us to this. So we've got a full Remus system, and this thing now, we'll put some videos up in a second, is insanely loud. Horsepower wise, massive. I have no idea how Glenn puts the power down in this thing, but it's an absolute animal, and it now sounds brilliant with the Remus exhausts. With that, we've done a little bit of a modification to the exhaust. So usually these have an R for Remus on the bottom of the tips. But with that being said, they don't last. They do have clear coat delamination. So again, talking about arch guards, we've put carbonic clear coat on the exhaust tips and removed the R for a little bit more subtleness, but as well as longevity. So if we go up, we've got GTS lights. We then put a new M3 badge, DECHROMED roundels, and we've gone for a PSM spoiler to tie in with the skirts and the diffuser. And that rear end now is just super aggressive. Right, green diamond PPF. So we're going to talk about exactly what we've done to colour change this car. So green diamond PPF is a self-healing film. It's quite thick in comparison with most films on the market from Pro Film Group. Now with that being said, why is it thicker? Well, obviously we've got a colour, but believe it or not, this film is clear. Hold it up, it's clear, it's got tiny little speckles of green in it, and once you apply it to black, you get this. So it's thicker and you can see a lot of marks when putting pressure in. However, quick heat gun, away those marks go. And the best thing about this is it's ceramic infused. So believe it or not, the sheeting and hydrophobic properties of this wrap is absolutely insane. It needs no washing. I think we took about 5 minutes before coming out to film to wash it, just jet it off, and it's super clean. Now, as well as that with the PPF, we've doubled up on all the high traffic areas. So usually the PPF on the arches of an F80 M3 get absolutely battered. So do the doors and so do the skirts. Now what we've done here is just double up on this side of the skirt with an extra template on top. So Glenn's now got durability of all the parts, durability of the paintwork, the PPF, and he's not going to get any stone rash. And if he does, you can just heat up this section, peel it away, and you've got a fresh bit underneath. Now when we come to the roof, the PPF on the roof is again Pro Film Group, but we've gone for clear PPF on the roof to not hide the carbon. You want to see that. So it's the same protective film from Pro Film Group, just not diamond green colour changing. Exactly the same on the front with the headlights. What we've done on that is Pro Film tint. Now that concludes everything on the exterior, and it just looks, the camera probably won't do it too much justice, but I will overlay a photo in the sun or in the workshop lights to show you how green this really is. Now, exterior mods concluded. This thing, you cannot deny, looks super aggressive, but we're not gonna stop there. Glenn has literally been like, can you do this? Can you do that while it's there? So yes, we're happy to do everything for him. So with that, staying exterior for now, but something that you don't see is under the bonnet. So if we take a look under the bonnet, and talking about the bonnet, we've got a water drain. Now this is one of our water drains, and what we've had to do is, we usually sell these in matte black or gloss black, but Glenn wanted the extra mile. So we've custom made him one in carbon fiber. And as well as that, because we know everyone's gonna love this, we've now added them to the website. So you can now purchase matte black, gloss black, and a carbon fiber version. And that's not stopping there. We went with a carbon culture radiator brace, and then to tie on the whole line, we've done headlight covers as well. Again, made in-house to go with the strut brace and the full line, all in carbon fiber. And then to add in to all the accessories, with our partners from Golden Wrench, we've put 3 grey caps. We've got a HEL one in blue here to go with a blue dress up kit, again, in-house. And then we've got a carbon fiber engine cover that's partnered with the Wagner tuning charge cooler that's been fitted by DRW Performance with VRSF intakes. And that is an absolute animal. And last final mods, if you follow me inside. So what we've got in here is we've got AK Motion data display paired with the exhaust, acts as a valve controller. So these are super cool. We keep them in stock on the shelf and they're super, super good. So we've got one in our car. What I personally use it for is a valve controller. I can't really say I'm the type of person that uses it to its best or full potential, but with Glenn's car being like this, he's going to get all the benefits of using that as a draggy, times, G-force meters, error codes, as well as turning active sound on and off when he feels like it, and using the exhaust controller if he wants it in aggressive, in Sport Plus mode engine wise, but doesn't want the sound, he can turn that off, or vice versa. If he just wants to chill out in efficiency mode but wants a little bit of noise, he can use that. Second part, we've got the carbon fiber CCUK AC surround partnered with a carbon fiber cup holder trim in our normal style grey logo. So if we come back again, we've not done this carbon fiber, but what we have done is the Alcantara work for Glenn, and we've then added the meth injection button into this trim once the carbon fiber's finished. And if you come around to the other side, the last final mod is the fire extinguisher from Race Safe. So the bracket on that, we've slid underneath the seat, it's bolted down using the existing seat bolts, and we've slid it pretty much all the way under to give you a very nice look. We don't want it all the way out, we don't want it all the way in. That is now the last and final mod, and I'm sure we could do these in carbon fiber or paint matched as well. So I hope you like the build, and we're going to cut to some cinematics. Let us know in the comments what you think of this absolutely monstrous build.